Hey, morning. Welcome to Business Growth Accelerator Live. It is just another stunning day. It's beautiful. I must admit, when I was up this morning, though, and I was out going for my daily run, or as most of you know, my daily waddle, it was 0.3 of a degree. This cold weather kind of come in, but it's just a lovely day today. And hey, look, welcome, Business Growth Accelerator. Simple strategies for serious business owners who want solid results. Now, as you know, yesterday we had our mastermind. We had it people in face to face, which was great, and we had some people on Zoom as well. And it was really good because the people in the room were challenging each other to actually look at the results that they're wanting in their business. And part of it was looking at the communication model that we do. And it's really interesting that when we were doing this, I was reminding them of this new communication model that we're utilizing. And, you know, we have 2 million pieces of information that come into our minds every second of the day. You know, can you believe that? Now, if we try to utilize these 2 million bits every second, I reckon after about 10 seconds, we would be overwhelmed totally, let alone for the rest of the day. So our mind filters the information that comes in. And what I mean by that is, let me give you an example. All right, your mind will delete a whole lot of information. So for example, if I said to you now, hey, what does your right foot feel like? All of a sudden, you probably look down and realize it's in your shoe or you're wiggling your toes. But until I'd actually mentioned it, you didn't even think about your right foot because you didn't need to know that information at the time. So your mind had deleted it. It was an external event that you didn't need to know about. But your mind will also distort some of the information that comes in. And this is what happened yesterday in the mastermind, that some of the information was distorted. And to give you an example, you know, as a bloke, you might say something that you think is really nice to your wife or your partner, and she will distort it, thinking it's something that's unnecessarily harsh or mean. And they'll fire at you, and you think, where the hell did that come from? I was actually trying to be nice. So the information that has gone through has been distorted. So you need to be aware of that. And then sometimes we'll generalize quite often. So for example, opening a door, for example. Imagine having to go and relearn how to open a door every time. Becky, good morning. It's really nice to see you. And welcome to Business Growth Accelerator Live. So the thing is, if you had to relearn opening a door every time, you just wouldn't do anything. So your mind actually generalizes the principles of the door, where the latches are, where the handle is, where the lock is, so that you can actually go in and do that. And then there's a whole lot of filters that happen after that. And the filters are our limiting beliefs, our memories, our attitudes, the decisions that we make, because it puts us into a different state. And this is really important because our state also looks at our physiology, because we can change our physiology, believe it or not. And it's been proven that Michael, hey, good evening to you. I know you're in New Zealand. Michael, Matt, really good to see you, my friend, and welcome. We're just talking about state here and your physiology. And quite often people can get into depressed states, whereas you don't need to, okay, because you can change your physiology, which changes your state. Quite often when people get depressed and they can't get out of it, it's really difficult. But if they change their state, which changes their behavior and gives them a different result, it's amazing what will happen. Now, let me give you an example. All right, what I want you to do is stand where you are, or if you're sitting, stand up. All right, place your feet, your shoulder width apart. Then I want you to tense your leg muscles up. Then I want you to tense your hips up. Then I want you to tense up your stomach muscles. Now, believe me, there's a six-pack under there still, guarantee that. Once you've done your six-pack on the abs, tense up your pectoral muscles, and then your shoulder muscles, and your arms. Now I want you to look up. I want you to look up at the ceiling, and I want you to start to grin, a big, teethy grin. Start to look up and give yourself a big grin, and now say to yourself, in your mind, not out loud, in your mind, yes, 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 yes. And when you're doing that, try and feel depressed. Now, I guarantee you can't. Okay, you can stop now because you've actually changed your physiology, which has changed your state, which in turn has changed the behavior. You cannot feel depressed, when you're feeling like that. Okay? Now you've learned that, there's actually a downside to this. Because now you've learnt it, you can't use excuses. And what I mean by that is if you're out and you've lost the sale, you can't actually go and blame the cat or the budgerigar or your wife, your husband or your partner because of the way you got out of bed in the morning. Because what's actually happened is that potentially you went into that sale with the wrong state. You needed to change your physiology and your behavior prior to going into the meeting. And I've learnt this the hard way many times myself by actually having the wrong state when I've gone in to a meeting. Or when I've been with my wife Janelle, being in the wrong state when I've wanted to have a discussion with her and wondering why it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to go. So I've learnt now, get in the right state, have the right physiology, and your behaviors will change, which then means after that you get the right result. So the thing is, the communication model, there's a whole lot of filters going on all the time. Remember, 2 million bits of information coming into your mind every second of the day. After 10 seconds, you'd be full if we didn't filter this. So that's the tip for the day, Business Growth Accelerator. Somewhere around here, you'll see the link. Would love you to come and join Business Growth Accelerator. If you've liked this tip today, please share it, like it, comment on it. If you disagree with anything I say, please let me know that as well, because I'd love to know your comments and what your thoughts are. And Becky, it's been great to have you on this morning. Michael McNamara from New Zealand, great to have you, my friend, as well. We'll see you tomorrow morning again. Remember, 9:10 every morning, Monday to Friday. 260 ideas that you'll get every year. Imagine if you just put or inputted 10% of those into your business. 26 ideas. Imagine what the business would look like.